Let's get this party started, shall we? Alright. The premise of this game is simple. You are the crew of the interstellar scout ship Raptor. Your mission is to explore uncharted regions of space, deal with aliens both friendly and deadly, and defend the consortium against consortium worlds against space dangers. Captain Darcy has been overcome by the strange psychic entity known as something else, leaving you to fend for yourselves while he recovers in a medical pod. Okay? We're gonna go through player characters first, alright? Each of you, why don't all of you right now roll me a d10, and we'll go highest first and count down in order of being able to choose your stuff, because I want to avoid overlap. So we're just gonna roll dice, and whoever gets the highest roll picks first. Alright? Because you're gonna choose the style for your character. Alien, android, dangerous, hotshot, intrepid, savvy, or sexy. You know what? I don't actually know specifically what the word intrepid means.
Doesn't that mean like adventurous and fearless?
Whoa, echo times. Say what?
Fearless, adventurous kind of person.
Let's find out. Define intrepid.
You're gonna laugh.
Yeah, no, now I know why he said those two words. Jonables, his Google flu is strong. just for some perspective here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to define intrepid. All right, so everybody else can see this. I caught you trying to look smart, boy.
No, serious. I googled it like an hour ago.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, because you said
That's memory though.
So what is our turn order looking like? We got Yumi with an 8, Victor with a 9, Jonable with a 2, and Ryan with a 5. So Victor, buddy, do you want to be an alien, an android, dangerous, a hotshot, intrepid, savvy, or sexy?
I will go with Android.
You're gonna go with android. All right. So, Victor, you're going to be playing Android. Please fucking remember that, because I'm going to fucking forget. Yumi, you're up next. What do you want? You can't be an Android.
Fuck you, Victor. I was going to be C-3PO.
You're going to be
I will be
color contrast for pleasure optimization?
Not even gonna lie, I could show you proof that I wrote that shit down.
I can show you the proof. I wrote down the definition. Sorry.
I will be intrepid.
All right, so you're gonna be like it's the slightly obnoxious kind of like the reporter who's sticking their nose where it doesn't belong, right? Like, you know, okay. All right, so who's up next? I think that puts Ryan up next.
That would be me. Yes, I'd like to be hotshot, I think.
All right, so you're gonna be a little full of yourself, a little ready to
little
go.
Buzz
You can handle the pressure. All right, and Jonables, alien or
I'll be an alien.
You're gonna be a fucking alien. All right. Yeah. So next, all right, we're gonna go. Everybody roll again. I'm gonna put lines in. So we're gonna roll again. Victor with an 8. John with a 1.
They don't get a roll.
Beat your 1.
Does that mean the chat will decide the rolls?
Both of you re-roll. Fuck that. Both of you re-roll. Shut up! Bravo, Jonables. This is gonna be one of those games. I'm already looking forward to it.
My metaphorical hat goes off to you, sir. It takes an effort to suck that much.
All right, so I need Ryan and Yumi to roll off now. J1 V8. Yumi 8 and Ryan 6. You know what? You know what, Victor? You went first last time. I'm letting Yumi go first this time. I'm not having 7,000 rerolls because you guys can't fucking roll new numbers. Jesus. All right, so that's gonna be Yumi. Would you like to be the doctor, the envoy, the engineer, the explorer, the pilot, the scientist, or the soldier?
I will be the explorer.
All right, and you were the intrepid one, right? Oh my God, you're basically Alice in Wonderland. That's gonna be. All right, so Yumi is the explorer. All right, next up is gonna be Victor. What do you want? What do you want?
I'll go with the scientist.
You're gonna be the android scientist. Okay. And then that's gonna be Ryan.
I'm gonna have to go with the soldier.
Hotshot soldier. If you don't like punctuate your badass lines with a so people can look at you like guns don't actually do that anymore.
I'm gonna have to stop rolling ones though.
I know, right?
That.
Johnables. Because
I'll be
I can
the
tell you this is
doctor.
gonna go really poorly. What do you want to be?
I'll be the doctor. I'm gonna
alien-
probe all of
Oh
y'all.
my God, are you fucking Zoidberg for real?
An alien doctor. Fantastic.
The alien doctor is you guys are fucked. Your alien doctor has the shittiest dice right now.
So tentacles on all of us.
Let's see what my tentacle can do with that leg.
Okay, so I want everybody to write down, all right, somewhere where you can see it, all right, exactly what your combination was, all right.
Shall
So
we do
it's
it
like a
in
notepad
text?
file, or yeah, that's fine, right.
We could do a list on the Roll20 window too.
We could. Is there like a simple like handout? Can I pop up a notepad thing?
We
We
can just do
all
it.
create text.
All right, so why don't? I guess I got to take these notes as well, so I know what the hell is going on. Let's say, okay, so Victor, you are the android scientist, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then we've got Yumi. You are the intrepid explorer.
Explorer.
Okay. Johnables is the alien doctor. And Ryan is the hotshot soldier. Alright, now each of you is going to pick a number between 2 and 5. A high number means you're better at lasers. A low number means you're better at feelings. Alright, lasers are technology, science, cold rationality, calm, and precise action. Feelings are intuition, diplomacy, seduction, or wild, passionate action. All right, so we're gonna go.
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
go
we
down the
should
list now.
roll
So
a d5
you are
just for the hell of it.
your number is going to be not restricted. So I'm just gonna go down the list. Victor, would you like your android scientist to be better at lasers or feelings?
I'm gonna go with lasers. It would be cool to have a feelings android to like love everything,
Alright,
but I'll go with cold rationality and a 5.
Are you gonna go with a 5? All right, Yumi. So Victor, your number was 5. Yumi, what is your number?
Lowest is closer to feelings, right?
Yes, lower is good at feelings. Higher is better at not feelings.
I will be a 2.
All right, so you're gonna be our feelings person. The alien doctor, Johnables.
I'll be 4. I don't give a shit about your feelings.
All right, you're gonna be number 4. And then Ryan, what do you want to be? You can pick any number from 2 to 5.
Any number?
Any number. It doesn't matter if somebody else has your number already.
Yeah, I don't plan on feeling anything except for the cold dead bodies of my victims. So I'm gonna go with a 5.
All right.
This would be a psychopathic group.
I'm the only one with any feelings in this group. This is going to go fantastic.
This is gonna be
You
awful.
will die so quickly.
Okay. All right. So, number 4, Victor. We need a cool space adventure name for your android scientist. Their suggestion is Sparks McGee. Like, literally anything goes. Okay, like...
Go with Sparks.
You're gonna go with Sparks. All right.
Space Sparks.
Yumi, what is your character's name?
I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Buffy Boom Boom. Because fuck it.
Boom. All right. Johnables.
I'm Twinkie.
What?
The real question, Twinkie, is are you willing?
Oh, yes. My probes will be all over you.
All right,
Oh,
and Ryan, what is your hotshot soldier's space adventure name?
I think I'm gonna go with Bullet Tooth Tony.
Bullet Tooth Tony. How did he get that name? Tony doesn't really know.
Does he have a bullet tooth?
People just started talking about him by that name. It's not sure where it came from, but it sounded cool, so he was alright with it, right?
In a world without bullets, he's unique.
You know what?
Because we're
This
only
joke
using
is...
laser blasters. All right.
Could I change my name to Dora because I think that's absolutely hilarious?
You may totally be
Dora the Explorer.
Do you want Buffy McDora?
Yes. No, I want to be Dora the Explorer.
All right. You can be Dora the Explorer.
That's
All right. So Dora the Intrepid Explorer. All right. Now, I've pinned that there. I've got this in check. All right. So, you all have the following equipment: a consortium uniform with built-in vac suit for spacewalks, a super sweet space phone camera communicator scanner thing with universal translator, all right, and a variable beam phase pistol, usually set to stun.
Not mine.
Your goal is to get your character involved in crazy space adventures and try to make the best of them, all right? Your character goal. Each of you is going to get to pick one of these goals. So, I want everybody to roll me 1d20 this time because you guys can't fucking share on a d10. Jesus Christ.
Please, everybody roll 14 now.
I know, right? Victor 14, Yumi 6. John both 1!
One of those days.
Yes!
Oh my
He's
god,
dead
dude.
already. We didn't even start.
I'm on a roll!
Alright,
So happy I'm not
Hat trick.
human in this game.
Hat trick.
what is happening with your dice, Johnable?
I don't know, but all I know is your doctor is rolling ones.
This is
Johnable?
awful.
Get them all out
What
of the way
did you
now.
say to Robo?
To be fair, 1 is very good when you're a doctor, because that's under your score.
This is terrible. This is the most horrifying terrible I've ever seen. What are the fucking odds?
I don't know.
Beat.
But to be fair, in this game, rolling low on a lasers check is actually good. So
Alright,
Don't tell his dice that.
Johnables, you have a beat. You have a beat, alright? Remember that. You have one beat, okay? Now,
I like beats.
I will also note that on my little notepad file here, okay? So,
Is there a way for us to see the notepad?
is there what?
A way for us to see the notepad?
Are you sure you're not rolling D1s?
Not strictly right now. If you ask how many beats do I have, I'll let you know.
That was most
And you can also-
other names and
You
stuff.
can also, in whatever notepad you're keeping for yourself, you can keep a number there as well. Alright, so, player goes, Victor, I think you rolled the highest with a 14, so you get to choose one of these. Become the captain, meet sexy aliens, shoot bad guys, find new worlds, solve weird space mysteries, prove yourself, or keep being awesome.
As a scientist, I'll have to choose to solve weird space mysteries. Just to take over the Explorer.
Just to cock block Yumi.
What did he take?
Alright, so,
Mystery solving.
so I think the next one up is gonna be Ryan. Would you like to become the captain, meet sexy aliens, find new worlds, shoot bad guys, prove yourself, or keep being awesome?
Is that even a question? I'm gonna shoot bad guys.
All right.
Of course.
Ryan, the hot shot. Shoot bad guys. All right. Next up is gonna be Yumi. What would you like?
I want to find new worlds.
You want to find new worlds. I can show you the world. Let's find new worlds. And Johnables, what do you want to botch?
Well, I want to meet sexy aliens, of course.
Hell yeah! Your botchy alien doctor is perverted.
Oh yes.
Why don't you come in for your checkup? All right.
Thing is, sexy aliens for him can be humans too. So.
Yep. All right. So the players collectively are going to design the ship. Okay. You guys get to pick 2 strengths for your version of the Raptor. We can be fast. We could be nimble, we could be well-armed, we could have powerful shields, we could have superior sensors, cloaking devices, or fighter craft. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and keep this conversational formatted here, alright? So, I'm going to let each of you, around the table, each of you are going to pick 3, and if we see any common themes, we'll just run with those 2. You're only going to keep 2 of what you pick, though, alright? You might only pick you only get 1, but I'm going to try and look for a common thread. So right off that list, Victor, what 3 would you like to see?
Superior sensors, powerful shields, and nimble. Or fast. Fast, I say, not nimble.
Fast? Alright. Alright, so Ryan. Which 3? You can overlap with Victor's choices, that's fine. Like which 3 seem coolest to you?
I'm gonna pick fast, well-armed, and fighter craft.
Alright. Yumi. What kind of Raptor would you like to have?
I'm gonna take fast, nimble, and well-armed.
Alright, and Jonables?
Fast, cloaking device, and powerful shields.
Alright, so looking at this list here, it looks like you guys are going to get fast, well-armed, and powerful shields. Are your 3
That's the 2 strengths.
2 strengths. Okay, so do you, as a vote, do you guys, which one would you like to drop? Which ones do you guys want to drop? Who wants to drop, fast? Say aye. Nobody wants to, everybody suggests that. So, who wants to drop well-armed? Raise your hand.
Me.
That's 2 for dropping, and Yumi, you didn't raise your hand. I can't count you if you don't raise your hand. 3 for dropping well-armed, alright? And who would drop powerful shields? 1. Alright, so we're gonna drop well-armed. We're gonna be fast and powerful shields.
Oh,
Alright, that's our Raptor.
bad guys are dead, you don't need shields.
I know, right? Spoken like a true DPS. I can see, if you played Final Fantasy, you'd clearly be playing a warrior. I don't need armor, fuck it, I got an axe. Alright, so... Everybody gets to pick 1 problem. Your options are Fuel Hog. You always need energy crystal. Only 1 medical pod, and Captain Darcy is the one who's in it. Horrible circuit breakers, where consoles tend to explode on the bridge every time something happens, alright? Or Grim Reputation. Captain Darcy did some bad stuff in the past. So, just on a whole, like, who likes Fuel Hog? Raise your hand. Jonables likes Fuel Hog. Who likes only 1 medical pod? Only one of you likes 1 medical pod. Alright. Who likes horrible circuit breakers?
No!
And who likes Grim Reputation?
So cool.
Who likes Grim Reputation?
Oh, 2 hands!
Alright, we're going with that. So, Grim Reputation. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring the audience in on this puppy. Alright. Let's see, Grim Reputation. Ideas. What did Captain Darcy do in the past that earned the Raptor a terrible reputation? Go, 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 go. Suggestions. And then I'm gonna count to 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Why are you doing this, Grant? Because when we're broadcasting live, the audience is in about a 10-second-ish delay. Raskundo was like so on point, like before he'd even done, he had it typed up and he was like, necrophilia, necrophilia, necrophilia. Welcome to the nerd community, guys.
I did say I was gonna touch the cold dead bodies, so...
Went full burn in
now we know
Atmo and killed the city. He was a notorious space pimp. Prostitution ring, he killed an entire race.
I like the space pimp one.
Can we say that he was a space pimp who was into necrophilia?
Oh.
You guys are awful. Okay, slaughtering of a
He
village.
pimped out dead sexy aliens.
I had no part in that.
Captain Darcy is Space Hitler. The ship is stolen. I'm liking coercion, extortion, extinctions, desertions, perversions, illegal insertions, invasions of nations,
mortician pimp,
space tax invasion, commotions, explosions, and loitering.
We have 3 votes for necrophilia.
It's popular.
I'm also seeing a bunch of like he killed a bunch of people. So what we're gonna say, all right? What we're gonna say.
That Ruby Hara guy. That's a solid suggestion there.
Is what?
The suggestion that Ruby Hara said. Necrophilia prostitution.
You people are awful. This is why we have game masters, all right? Because somebody here's got to keep the fucking show in check.
No, this is why we have a nerd navy.
It's true. It's true. All right. So what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do is we're gonna say I like him. We'll say that okay because I really want to do one. Okay, so he was. We'll work it in. All right. He stole his ship in an attempt to escape from a planet, right? He stole his ship from an intergalactic prostitution ring. And in the process, a whole bunch of people died.
And they wanted to fuck them.
Why do I let you on my show, Victor? Why do I let you on my show? All right.
It's the soap opera hit.
It is. It's the soap. Look at that. Do this, Victor. Can you do this for me? Could you take off your headset and be like, and then put on your headset again?
It's actually quite wet at the moment.
Okay.
But
let me know when it's dry. Let me know when it's dry so we can get the like that. Oh, right. I mean like, put you in a pencil skirt and give you some glasses and just have you like let your hair down and do your best Sarah P. That's me impression.
Doesn't she have short hair?
No necrophilia. Necrophilia is not allowed.
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I love you guys.
No necrophilia.
Just a little bit.
Okay, so gratification, stolen ship, body count, wanted by intergalactic pimp mob. Son of a bitch, why does that... You know that feature in Windows, right? Where they're like, where they're like, if you shake a window, like everything minimizes so you can see your desktop. Never works if you actually need it to work. But the moment you're like, oh, just let me move this. Oh no, I gotta move it back. Boom! It minimized everything. All right.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I forgot that was a feature that Windows had.
Yep. All right. So. You guys picked fast and powerful shields, and the ship is stolen and not a necrophiliac. Alright, those are the rules. Alright. When you do something risky, you're gonna roll 1d6 to find out how it goes. If you're prepared, you get plus 1d6. Alright? And if you're an expert, you get plus 1d6. For game purposes, I'm gonna say if it suits, like your archetypes that you chose, right? If it makes sense that an android would be better at this, or a doctor would be good at this, or whatever, right? You'll get plus 1d6. What? What do you want, Yumi? No necrophilia. What?
We're just going with the wishes of the chat. Come on, don't blame us for that.
Yumi.
Would an intrepid explorer be proficient to necrophilia?
No! See, I knew this was gonna happen! I knew it!
Can't even get the question out.
You people are fucking awful. You guys are lucky. You guys are lucky this is my channel and not anybody else's channel, alright? That's all I'm saying. Only here on twitch.tv/EvilSqueegee and or youtube.com/EvilSqueegeerar can you get your daily fix of necrophilia in space jokes.
They're not jokes.
They're not jokes, alright? Stop judging me! Alright, so if it fits your character's archetype, so Victor, if being an android or a scientist would be appropriate, you're gonna get 1d6. Alright?
Please let that be a beat for Yumi's necrophilia joke.
And that means, okay, so Victor, if you're android or scientist should be good at it, you're gonna get plus 1d6. Yumi, if being like, intrepid or being an expert explorer would help you out, you get plus 1d6. Johnables, if being an alien or being a doctor would be something that would help you out there.
How would being an alien ever help something?
We're gonna talk about what kind of android and alien you are, alright?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, that's what we're gonna do.
I'm Googling shit.
And then Ryan, if you're gonna be a hot shot or a soldier, if either of those 6 things would help you out, you get plus 1d6. Note this doesn't stack. All right, so if your hot shot would help you and being a soldier would help you, you're not gonna get 2d6 out of it. All right. If you're prepared, which means
I'll take 1d12.
Yeah, I know, right? If you're prepared, okay, what that means is if you've taken an action beforehand, right, or you have the right equipment and you were ready for this before the action comes up. Okay, so that means that when the shit hits the fan, you got to be prepared ahead of time. You can't be like, oh, can we say I prepared for this, right? So the prepared die is there to reward you for thinking a little bit ahead and being ready for anything, all right? Then you're going to roll your dice, and you're going to compare each die result to your number. If you're using lasers, okay, you want to roll under your number. If you're using feelings, you want to roll over your number, okay? If none of your dice succeed, you go wrong. Things get worse. If one die succeeds, you barely manage it, but it's a pseudo success. All right. So one hit on the die is gonna be something along the lines of like, well, you hit him, but an explosion goes off, right? Or yes, you get to the computer console, but as you do it, you realize there are turrets that pop up out of the floor and are pointing at you now, right? So you're gonna get something good and something bad. What are you jerking off next to your mouth there, Johnables? I gotta know, what is this? Like...
My nose is itchy, fuck off!
Don't you be judging?
Look, sometimes you're just really hungry for a hot dog.
Hey, I can't judge, alright? I ain't judging. Alright? If 2 dice succeed, that means you get it right. You do it well, okay? And if 3 dice is a crit, all right? 3 dice is a crit. If you roll your number exactly, you have laser feelings. All right? What the fuck are laser feeling? Let's find out. You get a special insight into what's going on. Ask the GM a question and they'll answer you honestly. Some good questions. What are they really feeling? Who's behind this? How could I get them to blank? What should I be on the lookout for? What's the best way to blank? What's really going on here? All right, so whenever somebody crits, you guys get to ask one of those questions and I have to answer it, okay? If you want to help someone else who's rolling, say how you try and help them and make a roll. If you succeed, they get plus 1d6. All right? Now. All right. Now. Did somebody just add quotes about necrophilia? God damn it, Yumi. God.
Janable.
No necrophilia, damn it! Okay, so now, we have 4 players, and there's gonna be 4 things. So, Victor. Okay, I'm gonna go down the list. Victor, you're gonna roll 1d6 right now, alright? And that's gonna tell us what the threat for today's adventure is gonna be. What'd you get, 2?
The Hive Armada.
The Hive Armada is gonna be the bad
badass.
guys this time. Alright, now, Yumi, what does the Hive Armada want to do? Roll me 1d6. You get a 5? Do me a favor, everybody go into your options right now and make certain you've turned on virtual dice or 3D dice.
Oh.
Okay, so you may get a 5. That's going to be it wants to build or synthesize. All right. What is it that it wants to build or synthesize, Ryan?
I'm turning it. Oh, here is my 3D dice on?
Nope, but you got a 2, which means that they want to build or synthesize the void crystals. All right.
All right, 3D dice on.
And if they succeed, Johnables, if you'd be so kind as to botch for us. Holy shit, Johnables didn't botch. They will start a war or invasion.
Of course.
All right. So, what is the best way to form a necrophilia prostitution ring?
kill a bunch of people on a planet and then sell their bodies to necrophiliacs?
First, you need bodies.
Turn a bunch of hot chicks into vampires.
This is actually true.
Wow, that is wow.
I'm telling you
And they're
guys,
zombies.
I am the man with the plan, right? The first step is always quantify what your success would be. Envision what success would be, right? Know exactly what you want to do. Then decide, right? Then decide what the best way to, like, break it into parts. What are the elements? What is the recipe for your success, all right? Then tackle each bit of that recipe one by one by one, all right? So if your goal is to start a necrophilia prostitution ring, then you have to ask yourself, how can I appeal to the widest market? Because you want to succeed, all right? So everybody wants to buy your necrophilia prostitutes. Well, this means that you're going to need either a lot of prostitutes or prostitutes that do not decay over time, right? And B, you're going to need a lot of people who might be willing to risk it, which means you're going to have to find some way to, like, breach the taboo without really breaching the taboo, or else you really only have a very niche market. So, vampire chicks come into play. That's our plan, right? And we need to start a ring of them. So we're going to put a whole bunch of hot chicks in a circle and just turn them all into vampires.
Yes.
See, the problem is now you're cutting in a middleman with the original vampire who's turning all these hot chicks.
Let's take him.
But you still gotta pay him.
With
Or
his eternal death. Like actual death.
That's if you can overpower a vampire.
Hey, look, I'm pretty certain that if my plan is to turn a bunch of chicks into vampires, I've got an idea for how to overpower a vampire, right? Like...
This might be true. Do the customers pay with their blood?
Oh, do the customers have to survive?
I don't know. I mean, it's quite useful if the customers
if you plan on them not surviving, you have to make sure you get the payment up front.
Or just take it afterwards.
The customers become vampires, aka they are the hive that's going after void crystals.
I am not running a necrophilia game!
This was your idea. And no, only hot ones become vampires.
All right.
Fact.
So if I'm correct, we have the Hive Armada wants to build or synthesize void crystals, and if they succeed, they will start a war or invasion. Right?
Yes.
So, let's look down and see what it says about running the game. Play to find out how they defeat the threat. Introduce the threat by showing evidence of its recent badness. Before a threat does something to the characters, show signs that it's about to happen, then ask them what they do. Zorion charges the mega cannons on his ship. What do you do? Danila pours you a glass of Arcatron whiskey and slips her arm around your waist. What do you do? Call for a roll when the situation is uncertain. Don't pre-plan outcomes. Let the chips fall where they may. We're not using chips. That's Deadlands. Come on, guys. Use failures to push the action forward. The situation always changes after roll for good or ill. Ask questions to build on the answers. Have any of you encountered a void cultist before? What happened? All right. So, let's get this party started. I want each of you to tell me a little bit about your characters, all right? We've got about 15 minutes before the adventure starts in earnest, and I'm going to take that time to introduce your characters to the audience and get everybody really involved in what's going on here. This isn't at all time for me to buy ideas for the Hive Armada. It is synthesizing void crystals to start a war. I have no idea what you're talking about. So who's the best one to put on the spot? Johnables! Why don't you tell us a little about what kind of alien are you? Are you like a psychic alien or so what?
No, I'm gonna link you a picture of the alien I am.
If this involves necrophilia, I swear to God.
Oh, did it involve necrophilia?
It needs to be within Twitch terms of service.
I'm sure it is. I'll put it in Roll20.
Alright. Let's Yumi, you are my probe. Is that can I put that on stream?
Oh yes, you can.
Oh yeah, no, that's about as unsexy as you can possibly get.
All right. Let's see. Let's see what do you got?
Okay, hear me out. I have a very compulsive disorder that if I see something I really like, I have to go, the claw.
The claw. All right. So
Can we just say that like our ship is shaped like a giant claw?
Yes.
the claw. All right. Now, what is special about your aliens? What kind of alien culture do you come from, Jonables?
There's a lot of us, like a lot, and we praise something that hangs from the middle of every single city, and we call it the claw.
All right. What does the claw govern? Like, what are the divine properties of the claw?
That if it grabs you and takes you to an unknown place, then you are a chosen one.
Okay. Does anybody know what the chosen ones are for?
No, we have no idea.
All right.
Do they
It said
return?
I was a chosen one,
Mhm.
and that's the reason I'm on this ship.
Mm-hmm. You were the chosen one, and so now you're on the ship. All right. So you are the chosen Messiah. I'm gonna go ahead and say that your race of aliens is psychically sensitive. Not necessarily super psychically powerful, right? But like, telepathically sensitive and sensitive to like the psychic emotions of things and so on and so forth, right? So Okay, so you are the chosen one of the claw, right? From your people. Do you inhabit a nearby galaxy? Are you, or is it a nearby like solar system, or is it a nearby planet? Is it like how tense are relations between your people and humans?
Everyone loves us. Everyone loves us.
All right, okay. Probably because humans have claws on their arms.
Exactly. Like we kind of worship them as well.
Yeah. All right. Ryan.
Yes.
Your character's a hotshot soldier. Where did you grow
You
up?
betcha. What was that?
Where did your character grow up?
In the salt mines.
All right. So he grew up in the salt mines. And what was that like?
He spent hard labor. His whole life. He was a soldier. He lives by the motto, suck it up and walk it off. The only thing he hates more than feelings are people that have them. And he solves all his problems with violence.
Okay. When did he join the military? Why did he join the military?
He joined the military as soon as possible. He was 18. He actually enlisted before he was old enough because the rest of life just seemed like a cakewalk to him. He wanted to find a challenge, something that would actually be tough.
All right. Okay. And is he still in the military? Is this his assignment? To tough it out?
No, he's not in the military. He just does like special operation stuff. He'll get called on for things here and there, but he's he's a retired, pretty salty guy. So,
all right, okay, and
he comes on board to show the youngsters how to do it right.
Right. Okay. And Victor.
Yes. Sparks the android?
Sparks, the android scientist. Tell me a little bit about Sparks.
Yes. I would guess he was created in the scientist lab to, help them. And then some scientist experiment went horribly wrong, maybe because of him. And he escaped. And his thing is that he's quite psychopathic and likes to experiment on everything.
Okay.
And he has a tool for every occasion.
So he was a lab's assistant bot. So he's got all he's basically a walking lab. So he's got the blowtorch and the beakers and stuff that pop out of him and stuff.
I think he is looks regular, but when he needs something, it can just turn it out from his body.
All right. So are we talking like a battle droid from Star Wars with the long metal face, or does he look like a person?
A bit like Ultron from from Adventures.
Okay, so yeah, so like a very human-esque but obviously robotic kind of person. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And okay, so while you're how did you like are you working for Captain Darcy? Captain Darcy, I'm getting the idea here. Okay, so we've got like the salty special ops guy who probably has a hard time getting along with people and thus probably doesn't get many delicate assignments. And we've got the psychic alien who was the chosen one, which most humans probably kind of like dismiss as a little weirdo, right? Because he's got a bit of a lechery issue, and he really likes hands. And then we've got this kind of sociopathic on the run android. I'm kind of getting the feeling like Darcy is the kind of guy who'll take in rejects, and he'll like take in the desperate or people who don't really fit in anywhere else, right? And that's kind of how he's earned everybody's loyalty, right? Like he was there for you when you needed him the most, right? Like say Ryan, your hotshot soldier, right? He solves his problems with violence, right? And he got the job done, but his face was on security cameras or whatever when he was doing a job, when he was doing an op. And it was probably one of the only mistakes he's ever made. But as a result, he's got enemies. And Darcy has been kind of keeping you moving from place to place so those enemies can't get to you until you're ready for it. And then you can take the fight to them. Right? So Darcy's had your back, and he's working with the droid, right? He's working with the droid to make certain, like, that kind of expertise is difficult to find, and he's a little freaky, but as long as he doesn't experiment on the crew, everything is fine. And then Yumi.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about Dora.
With or without the necrophilia?
I will personally boot you from the stream.
Oh, you all do nothing of the sort. Dora was, a very happy planet hopping kind of girl. She used to run with a space monkey.
All right.
Who was purple.
All right.
Until they stumbled across the planet filled with spring-loaded banana traps.
Okay.
She doesn't run with a space monkey anymore.
Okay. Poor monkey.
But yeah. And I will say I stole that idea straight out of chat. Bicentennial suggested it.
All right. Thank you, Bicentennial, for the suggestion. All right. So how did you find Darcy? Or how did Darcy find you?
Darcy is actually Dora's cousin. It's a little known fact. Darcy's birth name is Diego.
Okay. All right.
So she's like this annoying tag along to the group. Be like,
So after the loss of Dora's beloved monkey, she started tagging around with Diego. I mean Darcy.
Okay, and so like basically, Mom said we could have the ship, but only if Dora was allowed to tag along. That's basically what happened. Like, all right. Now, end of review. Okay, so in today's episode of Lasers and Feelings, our crew of excitingly unique characters. I gotta say, like, we came up with some pretty interesting characters using this system. It was pretty good stuff. We will be what we're gonna do. Okay, is we're gonna tell a story. And in this story, the Hive Armada, whatever they happen to be, I'll make that up as I go along, is synthesizing void crystals, whatever those are. I'll make that up as I go along. To start a war. I do know what war is. I don't have to make that part up. There's a whole bunch of people killing each other. All right. So what we're gonna do is in the next 2 hours, we're gonna tell you an epic adventure story. And I have no idea how many times Jonables is gonna botch, but it's gonna be way too many. But to find out what happens on the Raptor, which you're seeing on screen right now, to our intrepid adventurers, and our sociopathic androids, and our sexy psychic aliens, and our hotshot soldiers, you gonna have to wait 3 to 5 minutes. Who wants to man the guns on the break here?
I'll be here.
Well, I can be here.
All right, so I'm the only one who needs to take a break. All right, so I'll be right back after these messages. Whatever you do, do not touch the dial. Do not touch the dial.